I'm going to be real with you. I understand that some of y'all are struggling with it. And because we're supposed to be staying inside of our houses for 14 days, I don't know about you, but I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I don't have to talk to anybody. I don't have to deal with any BS. I love it. I don't have to deal with the traffic. I don't have to deal with waiting in line. I love it. It's like, this is like introverts. This is your time. So, it's kind of look at it like that, right? There's ways that we can look at this. This is the other way I'm looking at it. Although I did get mad. I'm going to be honest. My kids got in trouble this morning. Because I run a pretty tight ship normally anyway. And I am of the mindset that this is not a snow day. And I've been very hardcore my kids know that when you turn 18, I don't have to indulge this, I'm going to live with you till I'm 30 fantasy that apparently subsists in the minds of some of their friends. I don't do that. I'm not legally responsible for you at all when you hit 18. So you either contribute or you pack up. I've always been like that. I am not that parent. I love my kids and I love the fact that, I'm having more time with them. But at some point, it's like I was a parent and we got married very young. So I'm like, we're going to go out and have fun. So, but get out. But when my son left for college, that hit me in ways that I did not expect. And it was one of the hardest things that I've ever had to deal with because we're a really close family. We're the family that does the game nights and we're the house that the kids come to. And so it's, sad when they, go off to their separate corners of the earth. So I'm kind of glad that he's here and that everybody's back under the same roof because I feel like I got a little bit of a reprieve. It's a little bit of a gift that they're all under the same roof. And so, I'm just enjoying that right now. And I'm looking at it, like that. For the moms that have super little kids, and I got friends that have super little kids. Oh my gosh. I understand. You won't rip your hair out. You love your children. Let's not miss anything. You love your children. You love them babies. You love them. But at the same time, you're like, oh my gosh, I get it. At some point, there's too much Dora. I get it, right? Enjoy it though, because as the years go by, the time is going to erase the stress you felt, and it's going to look at it like this way: the passage of time will put an Instagram filter on all of those memories, and you're not going to see the stress. You're not going to see the hurriedness. You're not going to see how you really didn't want to play Go Fish or Old Maid with your kids playing cards, but you did it anyway. And you're not going to remember in your memories how you really wanted to make kids, or you wanted to make cookies with the kids, but ultimately it was just you making cookies because they couldn't do anything right. I mean, look, I get it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the time. I had two friends that have had to cancel weddings. I have other friends that are getting ready to have a baby, and they're very scared right now. I have seen some college freshmen, all of a sudden their universities are shut down. And one of my son's friends, it doesn't look like their university is going to open this year, so it's pretty much their freshman year's done. And there's a lot of nervousness and freaking out about that. The high school seniors, college seniors. You kind of have your senior year sort of taken from you a little bit. So it's stressful. I think we all do ourselves a disservice, though, by focusing on all of the things that suck, right? Approach it in the way that Jack White approached playing drums with his ex-wife. Woman couldn't play drums to save her life, which was kitschy, and it worked. And so he made himself work within this context. How can I make this the most awesomest ever? This is like a weird analogy, but roll with me. We will bring the tugboat to shore. He played drums with her. I mean, bad, right? Bad. But it was so weird. It worked beautifully. Did it not? Genius. It was really genius. And physically he worked in that context, would not do anything. He forced himself to be so good in a way to kind of overcompensate and go with it that it made it brilliant. Kind of look at your circumstances in that manner. This is how I look at it. It is what it is, and it's not going to change by you getting freaked out about it. You being anxious and being freaked out is not going to make the situation better. It's going to stress you out, and it's going to make you miserable, and it's going to make everyone else around you miserable. So don't do it. You can't change it by feeling that way, so don't do it. Roll with it. It is what it is. For instance, my son wants a blueberry pie for his birthday cake, and he does not want actual cake. He wants a blueberry pie. Now, I always pretty much have everything ready to go for most everything. I just did not have enough blueberries. I had some fresh blueberries because I made some like blueberry pancakes the other day, but not enough to do like a pie. I'm like, oh, okay. Have you tried ordering on Amazon Prime lately? Because I can't even get a delivery time. It's been 2 days now. Yeah. Can't even get a delivery time on Amazon Prime. Found some frozen because my recipe, the best, look, really fresh is the best. And I'm using like leaf lard. I'm doing, everything's good. So I found like one package and I just need one more package. And I'm not freaking out. If worse comes to worse, I'm going to work with my set of circumstances. And I kind of feel vindicated because guess what I found? You all have made fun of me for eating canned cranberry. You know how many emails I've gotten every Thanksgiving from you people asking me why it is that I don't do cranberry relish with fresh cranberry? And you're like, Dana, sitting here talking about your love for that sludge that has the marks of a can around it, and you slicing it up and putting it on a bed of lettuce doesn't make it any fancier. Well, guess what? I found a recipe that I can use that with the little blueberries that I have, and if worse comes to worse, I can make a pie that way. So I feel pretty damn vindicated right now. Thank you. Long live canned cranberry.